we have the Washington Huskies, the defending runner-up in 2023. When they went 14-1, they were the Pac-12 champion in the last full year of the Pac-12, played in the national championship game that they ultimately lost to Michigan. Coming into the Big Ten this year, they had expectations of still being a good program despite losing Kalen DeBoer to Alabama. Jedd Fisch took over as coach his first season. Not a great year for Washington. They went 6-7, 6-6 regular season, lost their bowl game. Overall kind of disappointing following a national title game appearance. They kind of felt like Washington has, in the past has some history. They've won a national championship before, and last year kind of felt like a year, hey, maybe they're putting it back together to be a team that can kind of run and be an upper echelon program in their new conference. And it just didn't happen. Losing DeBoer, I think, hurt a lot. He had really built something good there, and he left. He took some of his players, he took some of his coaches, and it just wasn't the same. Now, going into the year, they weren't projected to be a crazy good team. Most of the projections had them around 6.5 wins. So they finished at 6-7. So they kind of met projected expectations from Vegas anyway, but it was just a very up and down year. They kind of would win one, lose one, win one, lose one all year round. And they just went from having a high powered offense to one that didn't score more than 35 points all year. So.
Yeah, it's just kind of a meh year, coming off of a national championship season. You kind of expected there to be a drop off when you lose your coach after, especially a national championship year. So I kind of felt for Washington just because they had so much loss and turnover, and then now they're going into a new conference, and they had a pretty decently tough schedule. I mean, they had to play at Indiana and Penn State and Oregon. And, that was not a easy task there. So I ended up just giving them a C, just because it was just a meh kind of season.
Yeah. I gave them a C+ strictly on the fact that they did get to avenge the national championship game loss, and they beat Michigan. So that bumped me up from a C to a C+. Just based on our criteria for their final grade, they got a C+ because they were bowl eligible. However, they finished with a losing record. And that being said, the Nitro Show final grade for the Washington Huskies in 2024 is a C.